Why can't this president or any president say no to Israel? Every American has a right to know, why does this tiny country have so much control over our government?
Americans, from ordinary people to politicians and commentators, are increasingly turning against Israel. The shift has been building since October the 7th, 2023, but now it's gone mainstream. Joe Kent, who served as the director of the US National Counterterrorism Center, resigned following Trump's decision to join Israel in launching strikes on Iran, saying that the US started this war due to pressure from Israel and its powerful American lobby. This comes amid a key New York Times report revealing that President Trump ignored the opposition to the war and skepticism of his cabinet, including his Vice President J.D. Vance, and allowed Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu to talk him into joining Tel Aviv in striking Iran. Meanwhile, Washington's reputation on the world stage has taken a hit over the war. In retaliation, Trump put one of the US's key alliances on the line, threatening to pull out of NATO amid lack of support for the war from NATO members and European allies. And for Americans, the consequences of the war are hitting home, and they're paying for it not just in taxes, but also at the pump. Petrol costs are climbing, food and transport are getting more expensive, the cost of living is rising. Israel has continued escalating, including through massive bombardment across Lebanon, endangering the fragile US-Iran ceasefire and reigniting hostility with Tehran. But now things are getting personal for Americans. Starting in December 2026, men aged 18 to 25 will be automatically registered for the draft. 50 years since the last national draft, Americans are now asking, is this in preparation for a major US military intervention? When it comes to another war, many are drawing a line. They don't want to fight it, they don't want to fund it, and they definitely don't want to die for it. And while the majority of Americans long supported Israel, many have recently shifted their stance. Several recent surveys show 60% of Americans view Israel unfavorably and 40% believe Palestinian civilians are being deliberately targeted. As the US risks its own resources, citizens and alliances over the war on Iran, some important questions are growing increasingly louder. Is Trump sacrificing the US's global standing, its national and security interests, and its own allies at the altar of Israeli interests? And why are Israeli interests being allowed to override and even endanger the needs and interests of everyday Americans?